All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back at Carpe Diem here in this amazing community, my home away from home, East Liverpool. Josh Ludwig, the athletic director, East Liverpool High School. It's the Holiday Jam Fest, and it's going to benefit cancer. How's it work, Coach?
Well, let's make sure we give a huge shout out to Alan Deet for Hoops for a Cure. That's who Coach Conley and I contacted because we wanted to do something special this year for the holiday tournament. It's usually a tournament, 2-day tournament, 4 teams. This year we're doing 7 games in 2 days. Extra people, we're going to get into the field house to show how great it is, and it should be some really quality basketball from 3 till almost 10 o'clock tonight, and again tomorrow from 5 till 10 o'clock.
Listen, I'm going to kind of run through this, and I did the whole preview thing last night from the gym, but I just want to take a little time to kind of go over some of the talent you're going to be seeing. Now, obviously, by the time this video gets up and running, it will be the Beaver Local girls taking on the East Liverpool girls. Beaver Local's got some very talented players. Lexi Hilliard is one, and also Gina Ricardo. And Madison Roberts is someone else that we're going to be talking about as well. But Sky Stokes is someone that's not on the team tonight. She's only a freshman. She's vacationing with her family. So talk about these two teams.
Well, Beaver Local girls have had a real good run, soccer, volleyball, and now basketball. They're having a really good season. And our girls are young, freshmen and sophomore. We're missing a couple girls tonight. Sky's actually, it's a vacation / volleyball trip. She's participating. It's a really cool opportunity. It's like a junior Olympic type thing in Arizona. So we're going to be missing a couple of our girls tonight, but it's going to give a few more girls a chance to shine.
And Scott Rogers, of course, I just found out the coach, longtime members of your Pratte pack, their father, the longtime athletic director at East Liverpool, and brother Eric. So much love to the Rogers family. Keystone Oaks in East Palestine. Keystone Oaks, a big football player, is now playing basketball. 6'4", 195 pounds, Alex Smith, and also Kobe Filippi, a couple of players there. Now, East Palestine is under the direction of a first-year head coach, L.J. Sutton, Austin Cope, Ben Ginson. Both of these guys are multiple-time first-teamers in the Inner Tri-County League. So what I want to ask you about the Inner Tri-County League, I found out doing a little Google, it's going away in the spring, and they're going to split these 16 teams up into northern and southern teams. What's your thoughts about that?
I mean, I'm not really 100% into the ITCL. You know, we're kind of out looking in from the outside. But I mean, I'm not too sure how it worked with politics, but I know they're going to go a different route now. And it left a few teams like Crestview and South Range out, so they've been scrambling to find games, which makes it tough for them. We're sitting in the Buckeye 8. We're hoping to keep building it and make it stronger. So that's what we're excited about.
All right, listen, Potters, well, ladies and gentlemen, they're going to be taking on, are you ready? Pittsburgh Westinghouse. And when I was doing games back in the day, the House always came in East Liverpool. House coming into this season had a 12-game losing streak. They're 3-2 going into the game against East Liverpool. But the good news is Wilkinsburg that disbanded, they closed that school 16-8 last year, Class 2A playoffs in the Whippeal. A lot of those players helped the football team at Westinghouse, and a lot of them are going to help the basketball team. Potters are 3-4. They lost to Buckeye Local on December 23rd, 31-25. With the score at halftime, and they went on to lose the game 49-44. So let's talk about Robbie Davis. He had 15 points in that loss, and then Trayshawn Jackson, a guy I hear a lot about, who had 9 points in that game.
Trayshawn's a freshman, and he's a sharpshooter. He's been doing really well with the three-point ball this year. Robbie's an inside guy. You know, and Tambellini, we got to watch out for him tonight. He's always a good ball player, and yeah, his wrist is healed up, and he's playing well. All
right, now you got to be really stoked about this. And when I found out, doing a little homework, what Pittsburgh Obama Academy is bringing to East Liverpool tonight. Folks, you want to get a ticket. You're going to want to be a part of this game. They take on Cleveland John Marshall. More on that in a moment. But Obama Academy, #1 in the city, has lost to Alderdice 4 out of the last 5 seasons in the City League Championship game. But they've got a 6-foot senior by the name of Dana Struthers. 15 points is what he's averaging a game. And also Trez Johns and Isaiah Prentice. And Leela Patumi is another player there. These kids are going to put on a show.
Well, with the future of this, I'll give you a little insight to the future. The future of this tournament is going to be, we're going to call it Battle of the Borders. We've already started getting next year's ready. It's going to be Ohio versus PA. So this is one of your first ones. We're going Pittsburgh City, Cleveland City. Cleveland City, the John Marshall team, year in and year out is a very athletic, good team, and Obama's a very good team this year. So we're going to get to see some really high-flying basketball tonight.
All right, Cleveland John Marshall, look for their 5'9" junior guard, Quentin Williams. This kid is a player. Now, coming up on the 28th, which is tomorrow, Ambridge JV boys, East Liverpool JV boys. And then you've got Ambridge taking on East Liverpool. Ambridge is coached by Mark Julie, who's a longtime friend of mine. They were 11-11 last year, but he's been a very successful coach. He was a great player in his own right. He will get them turned around. And they've got one kid who's a forward by the name of Nick Campalong, who you can really count on to do a lot. And they did lose their big shooting forward from last year, Darius Lawrence, but this team has got some talent, including Aaron Hilsenlinger, who is a sophomore guard forward. So that's going to be a great way to wrap up tonight, huh?
Well, yeah, and then the last game of the night's Warren JFK.
Yep.
So, I mean, you're looking at the state football champions. Who are they taking on? I can't remember.
Summit Academy.
And that's just going to be a phenomenal game as well. So it's just a lot of good basketball in 2 nights.
By the way, Summit Academy, last time out, beat Springdale 64-60. A couple of guys you're going to be able to see at the Fieldhouse. Tyree Thompson and Kobe Jagan are going to be those guys. But now, this Justin Bonfinkamp averaged 18.6 for Warren JFK. He's definitely one to watch. You know, there's so much out there as far as competition this time of year. So you got to do things to really set yourself apart from everyone else. And I must say, being balanced about this, 2 of the best venues are going to be busy this week. Potter Fieldhouse, I did play-by-play there for 2 decades. I have seen just about every gym throughout the tri-state. That's got to be the best high school gymnasium I've ever seen for basketball.
Bar none. It is. You can go hundreds of miles, and it's still the best place to play.
And the CCBC Golden Dome, my friend Chuck Betters, the CJ Betters RBA Holiday Classic, which is all about getting the spotlight on the Roxanne Betters Albanese Foundation. We are going to be there Thursday and Friday night, your Pratt Pack. Greg Ellis and I doing a little sports and talking to some of the celebs that'll be courtside. That, too, is a big tournament that starts on Thursday and at a great venue. And by the way, tomorrow, Dave Ambrose and attorney Dan D'Antonio are going to join me at 12 o'clock on the Disc Institute of Pittsburgh Newsline on News Radio 1020 KDK to give you a preview. Coach, anything else about what you want to talk about in the way of this tournament and urging people to come down and support? Because all the money is going to fight cancer.
Yeah, working with Alan Deep and Hoops for a Cure, we're hoping to grow and to get bigger each year. This is our first year. But stop out tonight, watch some great basketball, and do it all, raise money for a good cause. And thanks to our sponsors, too. I really appreciate it.
All right. You're going to meet Chelsea Wright in just a couple of moments, and I found out it's a small world. Her brother, Jeff Green, who used to like to shoot from the bleachers back in the day at Oak Glen. What a talented player he was. And I didn't realize that Jay Kiger, 94, I was awake, I was here. I forgot. He was the coach at Oak Glen.
We don't worry about that.
Okay. How did I miss that? All right, ladies and gentlemen, stay with us because much more is still to come from Carpe Diem, St. Clair Avenue in East Liverpool.